So these are my plants this year in 2018. None of my plants from last year really made it back to low, so I kind of had to start over. So we just got some mint, serrano peppers, marigolds. I usually don't get petunias, but these looked really good at the store and they weren't that expensive and they've done really, really well. Like, they're huge. And French marigolds again. I actually did have some dill that came back from last year, but it's super tiny. And I don't know what that is. And marigolds. I'm not sure what this plant is. I just thought it looked cool, I guess. I don't even think that's... I don't know what it is. And oh, this was really cool. Actually, this did come back from last year. It's a marigold, and I've never had a marigold come back on its own, so I think that's super cool. And you can tell like how much bigger it is than the little ones that I just planted. This one's like huge. Hasn't had flowers yet though. And this is kale. I've never planted kale before, but it's organic. All these plants are organic except the marigolds, and they looked really healthy at the store, so hopefully I can harvest them and eat them. And this is basil. I always love basil. It grows really well in like the hot Missouri climate. These are some wild card flowers that I just thought looked pretty at the store. This is Delphinium. These flowers are super, super pretty, like blue and purple. And this is also Delphinium. And I didn't even realize that they were the same flower until I left. And then I looked at my receipt and I'm like, oh, I have two Delphiniums, but they're obviously very different. But the leaves are slightly similar, if you can see, kind of. I don't know. And then I don't even remember what this plant is. I just thought it was, the leaves are really pretty the way it's spaced out. And I think this is another marigold that actually came back from last year, which again is amazing, considering everything else that I had last year died, except the dill, obviously. And then this is super cool, and so I put these sticks here with some string, I don't know if you can see, to keep people from walking in this area, because I just discovered that I have some, see this? This is a super tiny little baby basil plant that's just growing back wild, and I don't know how it got down here on the brick. Here's another one. Here's another one. There's some more. That's one, and I think there might be another one somewhere. I don't know. And then look at this. Oh, like this one. Did I show you this one? And look at this. This is a marigold. There's a marigold. That's a marigold. I cannot believe that marigolds are just growing back wild from the brick. I've never had that happen before. Like I used to think marigolds were like the worst plants. I mean, not because they're not pretty and, you know, not that they're hard to grow, but it's just that once they die, they're not going to come back the next year. And obviously these did, so that's super awesome. So, and I have my my little fence here with some string. So hopefully nobody will step them. Hopefully they'll the little plants will actually grow. It'd be awesome. So